Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as the Dominion of Canada. We are at war with Afghanistan and just drafting BCL7 and there's so many mods. Pop-ups. Bill C7, the future of Canada's industry. When the Great War began, the British Prime Minister said that industry would proceed business as usual, and the ensuing shell crisis and the difficulty found in improving the British Army has shown us that if another war were to start, we will need a mobilised war economy. Damn right we will. However, most businessmen aren't willing to invest in specialised industries such as heavy bomber factories that such an economy would require. Some Conservative MPs are proposing that part of the security bill include a provision to immediately nationalise key war industries. While this wouldn't increase the size of our industrial capacity, it would cut down on a lot of red tape. The Ministry of Munitions argues the government subsidise the creation of such industries so that that entrepreneurs would lead at least preferable rates and provide the labour which would increase the number of factories, but limit their efficiency by working with the private sector. Some MPs are arguing for a compromise. So we can either nationalise, we can compromise, so we can nationalise, we can compromise, or we can leave it as it is. Well, I really don't know, so let's compromise. I've no idea. It should tell you what these things are going to do. Reorganising the army. When the revolution succeeded in Britain, it forced Canada to become the senior member of the Empire. When Canada was able to seize the Caribbean, we were unable to secure the rest of the Empire and had to rely on the Australians to secure a perimeter around their territory. Many regard this result of our small army at the time, and many would like to resurrect the conscription bill. However, the Prime Minister is a liberal in the mould of Sir Wilfrid Laurier and would not allow such a divisive law to be promulgated without intense debate. Conservatives want universal conscription, while the progressives within the Liberal Party have threatened to leave if the government goes ahead. Conscription is deeply unpopular, especially in Quebec. The Prime Minister has declared conscription is necessary, but not necessarily conscription. Many people have taken this as a sign he's working to build a consensus. Constrict every able-bodied man. The Tories make a convincing argument for once. Or no conscription, better conditions for soldiers. Well, I don't know what these do, really. I mean, we're going to be able to change this conscription law regardless, yes? Yes. So, I guess we go whatever gives us political power. Domestic security. Canada was able to avoid the bitter class war that engulfed Britain after the Great War, but the conflict between Anglo-Canadians and British exiles is growing. Okay. We can have do you want a secret police? Or one of these two people can lead. They both give political power. He's going to become our new security minister. Okay. Okay, let's see. We've got the Royal Canadian Mounted Police are being set up. I think we probably want the secret police guy, don't we? Well, it loses political power. And we already have a secret police guy. So, no secret police. We're all Canadian and we're in it together. Sounds good. Maybe that reduces or increases the chance of a uprising in Quebec. I don't know. We'll find out. How close are my guys? Wow, they're sailing this way. Okay, yep, that makes sense, I think. Is that the shorter way? I think that's the shorter way. Let's see. Oh, they're sailing from both directions. Cool. Don't launch an offensive till I get there. I need to help. We're just training all the guys we can right now. I want to contribute in this war. I'd like to take this land for myself, just to get this population. Remilitarization of Olitania. That's this bit here. Parliament votes on the final draft. Oh, I get to choose if it's passed or not. Why would I want it to not pass? Because this has to have it not pass for these ones. I see, okay. C7 is now being examined by the House of Lords. The government doing all they can to pass, offering rewards and bargaining with individual members for a favourable vote. So if it passes, we get lots of building slots, some factories, some infrastructure, and we get the compromised economic plan, and we get quality training, which gives plus divisional organisation. Okay, so if we picked the other one, we might have got more recruitable population. That was foolish. We should have conscripted. Ah, well. But yes, we passed the bill. Factory output and production efficiency cap. Sounds good to me. And now we modify to straight to partial mobilization, right? This one requires the enemy to have at least 40% of our factories. So let's go partial mobilization. Huzzah! Which gives us some extra civilian factories. Obviously, we don't have many because we're trading so many. Free factories. I guess we just go with infantry for now, I think. we're going to need some more steel. But 1 steel? Is it worth trading for 1 steel? Let's slow down this for a while. New one. Alright, we're going to do straight into the Constitution Act, I think. Because we desperately need to get rid of that divided government, national spirit. Cool, so C7 passes. We've quality training, 10% organisation. That is useful. That is useful, even though, you know, I'd probably rather have the manpower. 5th International Congress. The communists are all getting together and plotting. Okay. I'm curious why these guys haven't launched an offensive, but I'm very glad they haven't. Ooh, look, they're on terribly low... Oh, that's why. Look how little stuff they have. How much strength they're on. They must have just started with basically no equipment in that whole country. So it is going to be a win that we pull off, I guess. Which means we are going to be able to take some of this land for ourselves, maybe. Or we could puppet it. Oh no, they pushed! Don't do that. We need to do it. We're here, we're here. Stop! Stop! Let us do it. Quick, wherever you're going, strategically redeploy there. Someone go up there. Yeah, go there, that's fine. You can go over here. You can strategically redeploy. Strategically redeploy. Okay. Let's go down to speed 4. I just want to be in some fights to get some army experience. This is my main motivator right here. Right, you attack them fruitlessly into the mountains. We need the army experience. And then you can cut them off. You can do the same over here. Cut them off. You can pin them down. Maklik declared war on Mongolia. So there's a Mongolian war going on. This guy's crazy. He thinks he's the reincarnation of Genghis Khan. Well, I mean, is he crazy? Who am I to say is wrong? Let's set up some planes. Let's get some experience with them. I got to do this. Oh, I don't have enough manpower. Yeah. Yeah, cut them off. And take land. Make sure we do all the work. If at all possible. I want to do all the work. We could puppet these guys. And then train men out of their land. That could work well. Go on, fight fruitlessly. Give me that army experience. Yes, we've got 1. Aha! Victory, right? Cutting them off is going to make them easier to kill. Now you guys can come in from the north. We're going to take some casualties here because we're fighting these kind of fruitless wars. It says we've taken 0 so far. I don't believe that for a darn second. Right, let's keep advancing everywhere. You can circle around there. What's the contribution like? Is it taking credit? Yes, we are getting lots of the contribution. I would like to puppet them, I think. That's probably the sensible way. And then we can train troops out of their land. Oh, there it goes. We've completed the Constitution Act. Mr. Stanley Baldwin resigns. Who's he? Not one of these guys. Okay. Today, influential figure in pre-revolutionary Britain's politics for a long time, Prime Minister of Britain's government in exile, Stanley Baldwin, has resigned to his most ceremonial office after a meeting with His Majesty, in which Edward notified the Prime Minister his intention to marry his mistress. Ooh, interesting. While it is true that the Prime Minister opposed the idea of marriage on the grounds of the religion of the King's real love interest, and the fact that His Majesty's father did not agree on the son's marriage with the princess back in 1930, after the death of his first husband, sources close to the royal court indicate the real reason for the resignation lies in the new king ignoring his advice in favour of Mr. Churchill and Lord Beaverbrook. Okay, real power lies in the hands of the king. Cool. I don't think that actually changed anything. Cool, so we've got this. We actually get some political power now. Fantastic. Alright, let's do these and get rid of Anglo-French tensions. Then we might look into organising the army or something equally fabulous. Right, you come like this, I think. Just wrap up that whole area. No, 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 no. I want to fight you. You don't understand. I need combat. You guys halt. Re-begin the attack. You can halt and charge up here. You can... No, he's not there. Alright, you can get... Oh, he's defending. Alright, you can go up here. You can go over here. There we go. Just need to make sure we do as much of the work as possible. No, 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 don't take Kabul. Alright, we need to take Kabul. capital, because that's where you know, a lot of credit will be handed out for taking all those victory points, I imagine. And you rush up here, and you can make a strike out this way. I really, really like this mod. It's very good fun. It makes, just because it's all, you know, it's a different scenario, and it's really well put together. There's a couple of localization issues, but really, I mean, you can get over that, surely. Alright, keep charging in. Doing all the work. If I was the only one in this war, I'd keep it going for ages just to build up some army experience, but I think as it is, it's more important that we get the contribution. Oh! Oh no, it's peace by event. No! I didn't know that. Darn. Darn! Oh well. Well, at least we got a bit of army experience. That's a waste. Pop-ups tell me they won, surely? At some point? No. They truced out, but nothing changed. You should have killed them. Oh, they did change. They got this land back. Well, I guess that's good for our ally. Ah, oh, that's irritating. Oh well. Alright, speed 5. While we're just bumming around. Form a unity government. We can't have that. Can't have political bickering. Basic machine tools. Dispersed is the only true way. So we'll take that. Let's join up these guys. So it looks like we've got, yeah, 5 carriers. That's too many. 4 is the most you want to have in a fleet, I believe. So it looks like we're going to have 2 fleets operating independently. So we'll base 1 out of here and 1 out of Quebec. This is Quebec, isn't it? Yes, thought so. So 2 good admirals are required. He looks good to me. And he looks good to me. Okay, so we have the first... No, this is the second fleet, because there's only 2 carriers. This is the second fleet. And this is the... Oops, screenshot. First fleet. Great. Which means what I should really do is... excuse me. Spread these out a bit. So I should have, you know, 3 on that, and then when we get some more, they should all go on the second fleet. Like that. And then I'll handle the microing of carriers myself. Need more steel. Well, I guess. The Arab Congress. The Arab revolt in the Weltkrieg was a failure, mostly due to the defeat of the Entente, and the millions of Arabs living in the Levant and Iraq staying under Ottoman rule. So this is going to be another revolt down here. And Egypt, I think, joins in on their side. Ready to deploy some more troops. Cool. Well, let's put them... no, let's not deploy them, because I want to edit these before I ever deploy them. So these guys are coming home, yes? Yes, good. Oh, the royal wedding! Okay, so we've married someone. Cool. Sounds good. New England and Canada. After the British Revolution, the collapse of the American economy, the upstate New York and the states east of it were reoriented towards Canada to preserve their economies. Too conservative for syndicalism, but too moderate for America first, New England has become isolated from the rest of the United States. Interesting. Now is effectively an Ottawa sphere of influence. Joseph Kennedy, representing the political and business leaders of the region, quietly informed us today that should the worst come to pass and the government in Washington prove unable to defend them, the state governments would allow Canadian troops to garrison them. Ooh, we're going to get New England. Sounds good. So these guys are actually quietly on our side if stuff goes wrong in the United States. And as we know, it will go wrong in the United States. So we might be able to get ourselves a lovely 8 million population. If we could get it core, that'd be even better. We'll see. We'll see. This is only going up slowly because we've still got this, got all these things. We're only medium party popularity. You want to have high party popularity to get more political power per day, really. But we've got a lot of time before war breaks out. Construction 1, great. So something I was thinking, in terms of factories, we should start making some naval bombers and carrier fighters. It would be good to have a reserve of those. I imagine we don't have a reserve. No, we've no reserve of those. Form a unity government. Great. Now, official bilingualism is definitely the next step. Good stability, I imagine. Do we keep this guy? Military factory plus 10%, speed plus 10%, and production efficiency cap plus 10% is pretty good. Removing him for 150 points only pays off after 1,500 days. Right? Yeah. That's silly. That's silly. We shouldn't remove him. Because, yeah, I'm right. It would pay off after 1,500 days. We may not even play for 1,500 days. So let's not get rid of him. Let's find a... No, a decryption's not what we need right now. How about infantry manufacturer? Artillery manufacturer? No. Do any of these give... Yeah, artillery line production cost down. Is there any other school of fire support here? Yeah, him. Artillery and line production cost is pretty good. But we're going to go for quality anyway. Chief of the Air Force, Chief of the Navy, Chief of the Army. None of this allows cheaper production, does it? I think I like the cheaper production ones first, because it just seems efficient. Maybe we should go to good stability. Get that factory output up. Get that consumer goods factories down. We're not losing that many factories consumer goods at the moment. Maybe we should go to limited conscription instead. We can do that later. Let's get the School of Fire Support guy, because I definitely want him. And we might as well get the cost of our artillery down earlier. Making it cheaper and cheaper. Seems good. Awesome. Hey! Support for the ruling... Whoa! What just happened? That must have been the United Government thing. Yeah! Fantastic. Fantastic. Nice. So we're on high party popularity now. It can go to very high on its own. You can occasionally get events. And at 71, I think we might go straight to high party popularity. Sorry, very high, I mean. That might already be enough. We're going to invent radio. Sounds good. Excavation? Should we do excavation? We don't produce that much. But, are we actually exporting anything? No. What do you think? Tanks? I think we should start making some tanks. I intend to do the heavy tank in every infantry division strategy in order to try and make our tiny population go further. Disturbances in the USA. The Prime Minister and the King have anxiously observed the political developments concerning our American neighbours, and it's clear to him that a crisis is coming to a head. Interesting. Okay, so we can send a note to President Hoover. Or we can send a private letter to MacArthur. I believe MacArthur takes over. So let's get in with the new guy. Let's get in with the new kid. Do they have a focus tree? No, this is the default focus tree, incidentally. It's changed from vanilla. We may play a nation that uses it at some point, and then we'll give a deeper look at it. Right, let's keep these guys exercising, because I need the army experience desperately. There is a focus that's going to give us some army experience, which is going to be great. Curies prepared. Ooh, 2 for Grand Battle Plan. I think we are probably going to go Grand Battle Plan. Well, no. We should go Mobile Warfare just for the Desperate Defense manpower, I think. Do we have a focus to give us help with that? Yes, 1 for the Mobile Warfare. Great. Cool. Only 1 research versus 2 research bonuses, though, which is a shame. And division attack plus 10% is nice, whereas this gives us tanks are faster. Division attack plus 5%, that's still pretty good. The Night Watchman. Cool. I think we want to rush this, though, really. Right? Yeah. We need to get that extra research slot as soon as possible. Official bilingualism. Huzzah! We are no longer having anything hurting our political power. So now it's growing by 1.65 base. Nice. Let's do some public works. So we're only getting 0.65. It's really nice, this system, because it makes it so much more dynamic. You know, you're not always just gaining 1 per day. It's just more dynamic. It's nice. But that shall have to wait. Further researches and sounds like the outbreak of the American Civil War. Shall have to wait until next time. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.